Morning, students. I am Neeraj Kumar Supla, faculty in Computer Science and Engineering Department. In this semester, I am taking subject Digital Image Processing. The subject code is PCS 7002. I hope you all are doing well in your studies in this COVID-19 duration. And we are commencing our session from 17th of August. Actually, and the classes will be taken on LMS, the new software is developed for teaching and learning in university. But before commencing our course, we will be just giving you some demonstration on what we will cover in the subject, what will be the content of the syllabus, what are the objectives for this course, and what you people will learn after completion of this subject. So this short video will definitely give you the insights what we are going to learn for the entire semester. So moving to the course objectives of the subject. What are the course learning objectives? So we just we as a faculty, we as a university has designed the learning in terms of Bloom taxonomy, and according to the various levels of learning in Bloom, we have fixed our course objectives to those levels. So the uh, first learning objective is to introduce you the fundamental concepts of image processing. Fundamental concepts of image processing. So we will be discussing what image is and how it is represented in computer and how it is processed. What are the various softwares? How we will manipulate the pixels to get something new, some intelligent information from those pixels which are represented in the form of arrays in our computer systems. Then the second level or the second objective is what are the various image enhancement techniques. Enhancement techniques means somehow we are getting some very poor images and we want very sharp or intense details from those images. So how can we enhance? How can we recover those details? How can we recover those information from the poor images or the desired content from the images? So this will be the second course objective, and we will be discussing various demonstrating various analytical tools and methods by which uh, digital image processing can be applied in human being like things. Uh, by this objective, we means that how a system or how a computer can just behave uh, behave in living as a human. So we will try to demonstrate the techniques of computer vision, face recognition, and all. Means how the computer will behave in seeing the things as humans. And we will try to create some small image processing systems. So we will try to implement those in our future projects or in the projects which we are running in our second and eighth semester. So by introduction of this subject, you will be able to find out how the image is represented, how enhancements are done, and how various tools are used. Then we will also try to create a small project or a small processing system by which we know how all these things functions together to give you better understanding of the subject. Then what you will be able to learn after the completion of the subject. You will be having the knowledge of the principles and techniques of the digital image processing and applications. Then we will try to apply, you will be having the knowledge of applying and analyzing image processing algorithms. We are having various image processing algorithms which will be discussed in course in various units. So you will came to know how all those image processing algorithms works to find out the desired outcome from the image. Then we will try to understand and examine the image segmentation techniques. Suppose we have to find out we are having a man with an umbrella, and we our aim could be to find out how many objects are there in an image, such as an umbrella is an object, a man is an object. So how can we distinguish all the objects in an image? So this particular things comes into the image segmentation. Then we will do some color image processing, and because as we know that today we are having cameras which process the colored images. So how the colored images can be processed using the application so that we can use in the real world applications. So these will be the course learning outcomes. Then there are the 5 units, 5 units in our course. The first unit is basically introduction and the fundamentals, and in this particular unit, basic terminologies and definitions will be explained. We will discuss the various type of filtering and comparison, filtering, and we will compare the different filtering techniques so that we can use the most efficient filtering when we are implementing some particular uh, goal goal specific segmentation, or trying to find out some better results. So in this particular unit, this is the basically introduction of the digital image and digital images are how digital images are represented and how they are passed over the network. Then how can we filter? There the when we capture the images, and there are a lot of noises in that. So we are having various types of filters by which we can filter the errors and all. Then we will discuss the arithmetic and logical operations on the gray level functions and enhancements using arithmetic, logical, and logical operations. Then we will discuss the what are the image subtraction, image averaging, and all. Uh, all these contents will be discussed in detail in our later coverage of the subject. But I'm just introducing what we will cover in all in this unit and all the other units we will be having in our course. So in the second unit, we will cover the name of the unit is enhancement in frequency domain. So when we will be discussing this course, I will tell you that the image can be processed in two domains. One is the spatial domain, and second one is the frequency domain. So this whole unit is dedicated the processing of the image or enhancements in the image in frequency domain. In this uh, unit, we will discuss how can we sharpen, how can we smooth the images in frequency domain, and how can we implement the various filters which are given in the frequency domain, such as Gaussian low pass filters and Gaussian high pass filters. And we will also discuss the homomorphic filtering. All these things will be discussed in detail, and the subject will be on, and units will be covered. As this is only brief introduction what we will be covering. And then third unit is for the image restoration. We will give there is always noise, as I have already told you that when we capture some image, then definitely there are the various factors which produces the noise, and all this noise data is also input into the system with the original image. So we will try to find out the various noises which can be as an input in an image, and we will try to find out the models so that we can try to remove all those images and find out the original image back. So we will talk about the restoration when the noise is present. How can we remove the noise? Then we will be designing some filters which are very efficient in removing the errors or noises from the images, such as arithmetic mean filter, error restoration. Error restoration is also a type of technique by which we try to remove the noise from the images. we are having various types of filters for removing the noise, and by those filters we will try to find out various operations which can be performed on the image. Then we will try to talk about the color image processing. Basic terms, what the color image is and how a color image is formed will be discussed. Then we will talk about the morphological processing, means how can we manipulate the image, how can we segregate the different parts of the image. Then we will talk about the logical operations which can be performed on the binary image. As you know, the binary image is a collection of zeros and ones. Only two colors are there. One is a black and second one is a bright. So uh, dark pixels are denoted by 0 and bright pixels are denoted by ones, and the color transformation parts in this mm, particular unit, the color transformation part will also be discussed. And then the last unit is the unit 5, and the name of the unit is the image compression. As we know that nowadays the transmission of the images and videos are very important, and as we most of the time try to upload something and download something, so it will be good for us in the limited bandwidth, that image should be in the compressed form, so the less data will be used. So we will discuss the various tools and technologies and algorithms which are used for the compression of the images and the videos, such as Huffman coding, LZW coding, and run length coding. All these algorithms will be discussed for the image compression. Then error-free compression will also be discussed. Then the last topic we will be discussing in Unit 5 is segmentation and thresholding. And all these details of how these things will be implemented will be covered when the subject will be running. So the flow will be like this: Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, and Unit 5. And after completion of all these units, as I've already told, we will achieve our course learning outcomes. So this was a brief introduction of all the subjects I will be that will be running in this particular semester. So I hope you all will be very focused while covering this subject, as this subject is having a very good future scopes in research and in your academics also. So I hope you have got understanding of the subject, and if you have any doubt, you can contact me, you can message me. Thank you very much.